first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you block.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's the Boise State along, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. He's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
No!
They had their backs on that last series and And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
What the heck?
This is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The first throw for the backup Foles. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Mouse.
Line of scrimmage, the 30.
Mouse.
1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Foles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Foles going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No.
And a kick by Elliott is good. Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive will start with Conner. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Brought down by Nate Gehring. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now it's counter. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The backup Rudolph steps away. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down. They run with Connor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line.
Come on.
I was excited, and y'all. What's up, CCG? Look, this nigga averaged 10 points. You got me set up, bro. You setting me up, bruh.
Learn how to fucking play deep. Come on. Thank you. Hello?
Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marshawn Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use the spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out that makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Vick on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. On the handoff, Pledge. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
There's Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Yeah, man.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Finding room at the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they try the right side here. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 38 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota going deep here for Edelman. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk. Unsuccessful.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter. And it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, nuts.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw is Mariota. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And coughed it up, and the defense has come up with it. Johnson was the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Dancing to his left. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Vic now from the 50. Being chased out left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the... yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's
got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. John Randall with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Vick. And a little floater there is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And now here's another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On the give, this is Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 39 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, you and I both know that those guys out on the field, they're giving every effort that they've got. But Bryant Young, he just played the game with a different level of intensity and effective play from start to finish.
Well, he was an 8-time winner of the 49ers' prestigious Lynn Eshmon Award, and some people may not know what that is, but it was given to the player who best exemplifies inspirational and courageous play.
And think about the 49ers' history. No other player won it more than twice. Not Ronnie Lott, not Jerry Rice, not any of the other great 49ers.
Throwing, Vick. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lynch. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, let's go! I 90! I 20!
They go play action here on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
I had to.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. John Randall in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I was trying not to intercept it so you can catch it, but
Yeah,
okay.
things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go.
Now Mariota. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He's at the 50, the 40, 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mariota now. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They
GG's.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Vick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fall.
Hello? Hello?
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, let's go!
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll take the handoff. Now Newton. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And now out come the Steelers. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Base 24. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight end.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Ayers able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Double, double, double. Eagle, eagle.
It's a play fake. Now Vick being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Here goes Vick on 4th down. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start the drive with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Vick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Newton on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah.
Playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go play action here on first down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Vick on the bootleg. And he floated one out there, incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, Lynch. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. A run here with Lynch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Vick now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jared Cook, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A carry now for Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. They run. Lynch. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the ground, it's Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, let's go.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake, Vic. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Back now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Newton out to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. To the air again, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie McGinnis able to drop him for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability. And
this is caught at the 20. A big play, Victor Moss, 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
90, white 20.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to
with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Newton's going to keep it. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The give is to Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and